Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to round 4 of ADV Revival. This is going to be a bit of a double feature video as I just recorded round 3, but you'll likely see this video like Sunday or sometime later this week. Anyways, my record is currently 1-2 since I lost last week, so if I end up losing this week, I'll be knocked out of the tournament. So, let's hop into replays here. Alright, so this team is a Swampert lead, which is a bit of an aggressive lead. I just don't really have a better lead. Well, okay, I do have a better lead, but I opted to lead Swampert since it's better against things like Salamence and whatnot. Like Salamence and Tyranitar that this guy liked leading. So I figured I'd just lead my Swampert, and I do get a nice Tyranitar lead, so that's great on me. Alright, firing off a Toxic because obviously he's going to be switching out of there. Switching into my Skarmory. Got some sick Linkin Park names here. Get my spikes down against this Starmie. Looking like an off me from Hydro Pump, which is great for me because I've got a Celebi in the back, which should just be able to grab a nice Leech Seed here. So Leech Seed, and then, you know, if he stays in and wants to spin, that's fine. He can take an HP Grass. I don't really care. Oh, okay. So I did get a little ambitious there. Luckily I'm going to be switching out here. Looks like he has a bit of a more offensive, like a mixed offensive team. So I don't really think he has a Skarmory in the back. He could very well have a Skarmory. That may have just been a bad play. But I don't think unless he clicks a Hydro Pump, which he was never clicking there, that Magneton actually died. Alright, throwing in Aerodactyl. Gonna protect up on the what should be a Choice Banded Rock Slide. Magneton coming in right here, getting in some good work as I'm just gonna Thunder Wave. Dude, I'm playing this Magneton so aggressively, and I think it's working out awesomely for me. Because if he has a Skarmory in the back, it has not come in at all. Probably it's scared of this Magneton that I seem to be switching in just willy-nilly. This thing is going to get so much value. Look at that. Toxic on the rapid spin, man. This thing is gonna, it's on a timer now, and I've got spikes, bro, on this Skarmory. I've also got what is it? Yeah, Drill Peck. Yeah, that Claydol is on a timer. Oh my goodness. This is definitely just gonna die to a Hydro Pump. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright. Oh, Tar comes in. Alright, this Tar just kills this thing with a Crunch, and I always live this Bark Crit. Sequencing was surreal on that one. Alright, Double Edge here. Gonna take nothing from that on my Skarmory. And I really don't mind trading Magneton for Starmie, since at this point I'm like 90% sure he doesn't have a Skarm in the back. I mean, it would have been nice for Metagross, but my Skarmory is perfectly healthy. And this team really struggles against Skarmory without Starmie. So, that's a good trade for me. Alright, Fire Blast, whatever, right? Looking like a mixed Tyranitar. It could have HP Grass, but I'm thinking it probably doesn't since it switched out turn 1. Nice little Surf from me. Had it HP Grest, I would have lived that, and that would have been a Torrent Surf, and I would have died. Okay, so right here, you know, I kind of felt like he might self-destruct, and I just threw out a Protect just in case, and he ends up just booming straight into my Protect, which is awesome. This Aerodactyl comes in here, double edge, whatever. This thing is gonna eat it up. He has to be making better predictions than this with his Aerodactyl if he wants to gain leverage in this game. Or he has to boom the Metagross on my Skarm. But, I mean, even if he does that, I have a pretty much full health Swampert, so he's gonna be in trouble anyways. Yeah, I don't know, like, the only way I could lose this is if he somehow takes out, like, either Skarm or Swampert. At this point, Swampert's more valuable, because Swampert walls the rest of these guys, provided Metagross doesn't just explode on it. Fine going Skarm here, because if I get exploded on, you know, it's whatever, really. Because if he loses Metagross, now all of a sudden it's 3 water weak Pokemon against my full health Swampert. So yeah, I'm sure that'll go great for this guy. Alright, Rapid Spin. Just trying to get my spikes down. Spikes are gonna help out with damage rolls. I take an explosion there, but it's really whatever. I'd say, given these pokes, I'd really just want Skarmory to be taking it rather than anything else, because Skarmory is. Since I have 2 physical walls, and Skarmory is the least valuable one to me at this point. Even though it does switch into a double edge really nicely, but. Hey, that's 3 layers and he can't spin them, so this Metagross and this Tyranitar are really not gonna like switching in. I get in my own arrow here. I don't know. This was odd to me that he just stayed in and double edged. I guess he really didn't have a choice, but like I thought he was gonna switch for sure. And this was. Okay, I thought I stayed in there again for a second. I think I end up staying in here. I'm just clicking the same move again. Oh no. Thank God. So a little sketchy at this point. Like, if I get DD'd on here, it's whatever though. I mean, Metagross, it's fine. If he explodes, I just win. Yeah. So. It's game at this point. He can't. He's not allowed to kill this Swampert. I mean, I guess if he. No, he can't win. If he has agility, maybe he can save it. But his last move is never gonna be agility, really, on a Protect set. I think I was a little toxic in the chat. I think I said something like "Agil up and win, LOL." But yeah. So this Swampert was yeah. Okay, I'm gonna explain this a little better. This Swampert is, its main job is to get Metagross into Earthquake range, since it doesn't have agility. So at this point, I don't even care about picking like Protect and stuff. I'm just getting this thing into Surf range, or into Earthquake range, so Arrow wins instantly when this Tyranitar switches into, you know, 3 spikes and takes 25% of its health. Yeah, so the game is pretty much over at this point. You know, even if that crit or whatever, I end up living this, which is nice because now I can deny a DD or something. It's never gonna be DD. and it's gonna outspeed me. But you know, if it wanted to do something else, it can't. Okay, so now Arrow picks Earthquake and I win. This was a pretty nice game to have, especially coming out of week 3, where I just kind of blanked a lot of my team choices. So this was nice to have. I had a really strong team that I brought into this guy, and I had a really nice advantage. I think I played my Skarmory a little... not Skarmory, Magneton. Apologies. I think I played it a little hasty, but I figured this was some type of physical offense without a Skarmory, since the pacing wouldn't feel quite right. I don't know like quite how to pace that, but like you don't really see like a whole lot of Snorlax with a Skarmory, I guess. But I guess it paid off. Magneton got a nice Toxic on this Claydol, which pretty much neutered it for the rest of the game. So I honestly, thinking about that, I think I played it pretty well. I think I played that pretty well. I mean, I did just switch it into Starmie, which is sort of whatever. I let the Celebi get kind of low. So if I could change anything about this game, I probably would have preserved HP on my Celebi a bit more, especially because I did have Recover on it. So, alright, on to game 2 now. Alright, so game 2, more Linkin Park names. Whatever. This thing is always going to survive a Brick Break, basically. Since I knew he'd like to lead Salamence and Tyranitar, I was like, oh, well, you know, I can just kind of bait him with my own Tyranitar if he leads Salamence. This thing lives a, like, Choice Banded Jolly Brick Break, I'm pretty sure, and just is Ice Beam, so it always just kills it. So obviously not the best for my opponent to be annihilated by my Tyranitar turn 1 and losing a mixed attacker. That probably would have been good into this Fortress team. Alright, Hydro Pump. I'm pretty sure this is like a Bold Coon, so it's gonna take nothing. This Snorlax comes in, which is a nice idea. It's a nice thought, but like, yeah, like, I don't really know what to say. My opponent really doesn't have a matchup into this at all. Like, what's that gonna do? Like 30? Yeah, this Snorlax is like done at this point. Well, am I just gonna stick down some more spikes because I can? Probably. Yikes. That did 30%. You know, thinking about it, nah, I agree with that play. I agree with that. I think just for Metagross, I don't really want to be eating a Surf, even if that would have meant that a third spike got a ton of value. I don't think it's super necessary when I'm up this far in pieces and material to just potentially lose to something like a Agility Metagross. So, alright, my opponent's just gonna click Roar, which is whatever. This is a fine position. I think I just, well, had he stayed in there, that would have been great. But I think, honestly, like, I think Ice Beam is just more value there, because, nah, I agree with Toxic there. Like, even if I Ice Beamed and something got frozen, I still think Toxic was a better play there. So this comes in on this. It's actually counter, so this is gonna get obliterated. Yeah, I like heavily C-team this guy with like movesets and whatnot. Oh my god, I just spiked on him. That's hilarious. Alright, and I got my own meta. Do I just set up like an agility here and then just win instantly? Maybe. Oh, no. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm a bit of a faster metagross since I'm an agility spread, so I agree with that. Just killing it. I actually looked at his teams that he had used previously during this, and I saw that he usually didn't run Protect on his Swampert, so I just explode here and then just goes to Swampert. Yikes. Yeah, he's seeing GG's in chat already. This was completely meaningless, but I just kind of flexed on him with the taunt here. Yeah, this doesn't even have Psychic. Honestly, like, GG's to my opponent though. I think for being a little newer to the tier that they played really well. And I also think that they had some really rough matchups because I had prepped so well for this week. But yeah, you know, thanks for watching through the entire video. It means a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, hopefully sometime soon. See ya.